The water that comes into the Shoremont water treatment plant from Lake Ontario is disinfected and cleaned before we drink it. One of the most important steps is filtration. To start the process, alum and polymers are added to the water in the rapid mix tank. These chemicals act like magnets, attracting small particles and bacteria to form larger clumps called floc. These larger clumps are easier to filter out. Next, the water flows into these holding pools called clarifiers, where the alum and polymers are given a chance to form the floc. After 2 hours in the clarifiers, the water containing the floc heads to one of 16 filters throughout the plant. Each filter bed covers about 1,500 square feet. That's about the size of 2 classrooms combined. 8 million gallons of water can flow through each filter every day. That's enough water to fill a backyard swimming pool more than 500 times. The water is filtered through layers of granular activated carbon and sand. The carbon traps the larger particles of floc and removes any odors or bad taste. The sand finishes the filtration process and traps the smaller particles. The carbon and sand sit on a gravel bed which covers a tile floor. The filtered water flows through holes in the tops of these tiles and then travels into a channel underneath the filter. The water from all 16 filters ends up in a 3 million gallon storage tank called the clear well. The clear well is located under the parking lot at the front of the water treatment plant. Between the filters and clear well, fluoride is added to protect your teeth, along with chlorine to ensure the water stays disinfected throughout the distribution system. So, what happens to all the particles that are trapped in the filters? Each filter needs cleaning about every 2 to 3 days. A process called backwashing is used to clean the filters. Backwashing is essentially the filtering process in reverse. A big tank in back of the treatment plant contains clean, filtered water which is used for backwashing. The filter is shut down and surface sweeps are turned on to loosen material on the surface of the filter bed. Then, water from the tank rushes into the filter backwards through the tiles. The backwash water lifts the floc out of the filters. This dirty water is then carried away to the settling basin in back of the plant. Here in the basin, the material in the backwash water is allowed to settle to the bottom. The clear water is sent back into Lake Ontario. This basin is dredged about once a year, and the material is put into the adjoining drying beds. The clean filter is now ready to be refilled and to be put back online. The filtering, treating, and testing of your drinking water goes on all day, every day. The Monroe County Water Authority works around the clock to make sure clean, safe drinking water is always there when you need it.